When I lived, I do not think of anything. By the grace of God, I know how to silence my mind. When I don't want to allow any thought, either good or bad on it, I can stop them. I can block it. Like this is our museum. If I do not want anybody to come into the museum, I just bolt the door. I do not allow. So if we can silence the mind, we get enormous capacity. The thoughts weaken us. Wrong thoughts weaken us. Again, good thoughts strengthen us. But we have no idea what kind of thought will enter into our mind. So best thing is to silence the mind. For a few seconds, sometimes it is 4 seconds, sometimes 10 seconds I just shut the mind. And then when there is no mind, I can go beyond the mind. Beyond the mind is the unlimited energy. And according to my receptivity, I lift human beings and heavy materials. It depends on how much hunger you have for God's grace to depend upon earth. Here, I will not pray to God. I will never pray to God. I have never prayed to God to make me an excellent athlete, or sportsman, or an artist, or weightlifter. As a matter of fact, I disliked weightlifting vehemently when I was in my teens. I thought only the brainless people will lift weight. If the body becomes heavy, mind will become dull and everything. So I had that wrong theory, whichever thing. But here God says, no, the body, the physical and the spiritual can easily go together. So here He wants to prove to the world that it can go together. As far as my mind is concerned, I have written over thousands of books, over 1,500 books. So there I have shown my mind. My mind is not lagging behind my spirituality. So I pray to God for His will to be fulfilled in and through me. This is the secret. So now this moment He wants to express Himself in and through me as an artist, as a poet, as a writer, and as an athlete and bodybuilder, weightlifter. So I do not pray to God to give me this, to give me that. He gives me capacity and tells me from deep within, do this for certain years, do this for that kind of thing. I implicitly obey His command. I will never encourage my students to be a weightlifter, or I want to encourage them to fulfill God's will. As let thy will be done. That is the best prayer that the world has received from the Savior Jesus Christ. So here I tell them that pray to God to execute His will in and through you. Do not have this desire, do not have this ambition. Then if you enter into desire life, one house, two houses, one car, two cars, there is no end, no end. Whereas if you keep only one desire, which you call will, that I want to fulfill God in this incarnation, in His own way. So this is the thing I tell them. And then I've written considerably. I tell them to read my books. From the book, they will get inspiration. I will not encourage anybody, be this, be this. I will only encourage them only to be the chosen instruments of God. I have thousands of students. I said, I would like you to be the chosen, supremely chosen instruments of God.